Hello? 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 Oh, fuck, I was calling again. Finance. Hello? I can't call him. Contact us. Phone. I can't get through to the finance department.
Hello and welcome to the Department of Finance. Hello, Department of Finance. Aaron speaking. How can I transfer your call?
Hi, Aaron. I don't want to be put through to a messaging service, but I'm in an extremely vulnerable position of homelessness. I can't get a police, I can't be a whistleblower, and I can't get a lawyer. I've applied for a detriment payment due to the conspiracy that's literally already killed me. 2 years on, I've lived in poverty, and I've requested a detriment payment from the Department of Finance. I can't get through. They haven't got back to me. When will I hear? Because I'm starving.
I'm sorry to hear that your circumstance. Let me just, could I pop you on hold and find out who I should forward you to?
Thank you.
Hello, thanks for holding.
Thanks for taking my call and hopefully getting some traction, because I emailed you on the 19th of August with the secret police out front of my house and literally evidence that I've killed myself from this oppression, and no one's got back to me or acknowledged my email. I said an urgent email on the 17th of the 8th, and it's a CDD payment for financial assistance, and I've demonstrated that I've been beaten up, I've been abused, I've been assaulted, framed as a rapist, and I can't get a police, be a whistleblower, or get a lawyer. So I consider that my situation is a bit of a toxic abuse. I've literally killed myself from this oppression. 2 years on, I live in poverty. Why won't the finance sector acknowledge my grace payment, please?
Unfortunately, I can't answer that. I'm just working on the switchboard. You've probably been put through to the discretionary payments before, and that's the...
I have been put through to that number. It's a recording service. I've left many messages there. No one gets back to me. I sent an email on the 17th of August with the with the PDF, and it says the act of grace. I've filled it out. I've said it. I said I've been fucked over, mate. You know, I'm a good person. I've literally been killed by this. It's murder, and the continuation of like no one acknowledging me is a further oppression. I'm starving. What is wrong with this picture? Why won't a public official in the government acknowledge that I'm supposed to have even a lawyer? I can't get a lawyer. I'm framed. Why won't you acknowledge me?
I'm sorry to hear about your situation.
Well, you're not. Otherwise, you'd do something.
I can forward... I've got the only number I can forward you on.
Where would you like me to re-forward this email to be acknowledged?
Have you been given the email address to this discretionary payments?
I have, and I emailed you to sfc@finance.gov.au on the 17th of August, and further, in the last government, I emailed the Finance Minister Birmingham. Both the prior government and this government have absolutely rejected me, and you refuse to respond to me. This is despite this kind of oppression murdering me. It forced my suicide. This is not a joke. If I'm a rapist, why doesn't someone arrest me? Why don't they? Is that the reason why you're not getting back to me? Why won't you acknowledge me, sir?
I'm sorry, sir. Those are the only two contacts that I can give you outside of, at the moment. I've got the discretionary payment sign number, which you've tried before, and the email. Outside of that, you'll have to wait for them to contact you back.
We'll have to wait. Mate, I've been waiting for 2 years to just get some acknowledgement from somewhere of the enormous detriment that I've been through, which includes conspiracy to murder. I've been banned from AFCA. I've been rejected from the Australian Human Rights Commission. My work cover still is not being paid. I have lived as a vagrant for 2 years after I killed myself, which was deemed fatal from systemic oppression like you're giving me right now. Now, I wish to say, why am I framed? Like, I've been told, and I have speakers in my room that frame me as a rapist. If I'm a rapist, will you please arrest me, or will you please explain to me that is the reason why we're not getting back to you? Can you comment either way?
Sorry, sir, I'm not related to this, that process in any way, unfortunately.
You're not related to the process. You're laughing, aren't you? You just love that I'm suffering. Oh, who's talking to you in the background there? Go on. Go on, let's have a little bit of a laugh at my detriment.
Sir, sorry, I can forward you onto that line again. However,
that's not sufficient. You are a representative in the government and you act on behalf of the finance department. As such, you're a public official and you're bound by the Charter of Human Rights. Am I not wrong? And you have to acknowledge that I should have a lawyer because that's in the Charter of Human Rights. Of course, I can't get one. Of course, I can't go to police. And of course, when I ring the man himself, which is right at the top of the government, it's a big fat computer says no. Why is that, sir?
control.
So whose control is it in?
I am not aware, sir.
You're not aware. Well, let me. Fuck me. Can I just say that the finance minister is the top of the rung, and he really should be making the decision, shouldn't he?
Well, I'm sorry, sir. Look, all I can do is transfer your calls. That is...
No, that's not what you can do. I'm a human being, and I have some worth about me. I deserve legal help. I deserve not to be persecuted, and I don't deserve to be framed with libel and slander, or have my bedroom where I live, where I squat, invaded by speakers that frame me and yell abuse at me. What is wrong with this picture? You're well aware that I'm framed, aren't you?
I'm sorry to hear about your situation, sir.
Well, I don't think you are, because you know what? I'm starving today. I don't have food. On Friday, they're going to move me on. VCAT are moving me on from my squat. And the police are going to do it. And you know what? I can't report crime to the police. That's inequitable, and it's unfair, and it's also illegal when it comes to the Charter of Human Rights. Now, if I'm a rapist, arrest me. If I'm an extortionist, arrest me. If I'm a pedophile, arrest me. Why are these attacks by proxy of faceless public officials like yourself, why do they always delay, defer, deny any justice or acknowledgement and hold some libel and slanderous thing from 20 years ago right up to the present, and they refuse to acknowledge me?
I'm sorry, sir, but unless I can transfer your call to some department, I might have to end this call.
Are you willing to talk to me one-on-one as a human being? And are you willing to honestly say to me why it is that Richard Mclean has been ostracised from the finance department, and he's been ostracised as a whistleblower? He can't go to police, he can't get a lawyer, and he's living in poverty whilst being framed by stuff from 20 years ago. And literally, I've been a good person my whole life, and I've done the best that I can. Like, the reason that you're oppressing me right now is because you've read something, or the government has told you to oppress me. Am I right?
Sir, I'm a switchboard operator.
You are a switchboard operator in the Department of Finance. Can I speak to the Finance Minister then, please?
I can't transfer your call to the Finance Minister.
Why not? The email's to him, and he won't get back to me, so I would like to speak to him, please.
Can I transfer you to discretionary payment?
No, you can't, because that's a mailbox that I can't get through on. They won't ring me back. Just like you won't acknowledge my call or put me in touch with the Finance Minister. A huge conspiracy to pervert the course of justice is happening, and you are a part of it. I'm not a bad person. Why is this happening to me?
Sir, unless I can transfer you to someone, I'm going to have to end the call.
Can you transfer me to the Finance Minister himself, please?
Unfortunately, I cannot.
Why not?
Because they're not on the list of people or areas I can transfer to.
Pardon? Did you just say I'm not on the list of people you can transfer me to?
The Minister is, yes.
What do you suggest I do? Because I'm homeless.
Sir, I do not know. Hold tight and wait for discretionary payment to get in contact.
Well, I wish to say to you, sir, that I'm a kind and generous person who is always... I don't even know why I'm justifying this to you or my worth, because you've already been told how to react to me, and you're paid by the government, by a system which has already made up its mind to exploit, demonise and kill me. And it's already killed me, and after that, I've lived in poverty and I've been catastrophically character assassinated. You are already paid by the man to oppress me.
I'm sorry to hear about your situation, sir. However, if I cannot transfer your call now, I will end the call.
Who are you going to transfer me to? To the place that's just a recording thing that won't get back to me? This is the face. This is the face of my potential justice. I've explained in detail. Can you just confirm that you've received my email? I've already got that. You've received it. I said it's urgent.
I have not received any email.
Well, would you like me to forward that to you right now? What's your email address?
Sir,
I'll forward it to you. No, I want to.
so it's okay. I will transfer you to the discretionary payments.
No, please, are you able to give me your email address just so I know it's got to you guys? What's your email address?
So I'm not going to disclose it.
But so you think it's sufficient that I send it to you and you just ignore me? What do you suggest I do, sir?
So that is outside of my control and my experience. If I'm going to hang up now, I hope the best for you.
Well, you know what's going to happen for me? The police are going to come. They're going to move me on to a fucking homeless shelter. I've got a dog. I've got a life. I've been framed out of my family, my friends. This oppression has actually killed me. And further than that, I've lived as a vagrant ever since then. Now, I just want to ask you one question. My former partner, Steve Isonides, and I were together for 5 years, and the government knows it. Will the Department of Finance acknowledge the already existing evidence that we were together for 5 years and he owes me a equal legal separation from our 5 years together with which we were engaged?
So I am the switchboard operator. I cannot comment.
How come you can't comment on things, but people tell you what you can and can't and where to send me? Why won't the government acknowledge I was together with Steve Isonides for 5 years?
So I hope you have a great day. I am going to end the call now. Best of luck. Bye-bye.